Welcome friends to the 2026 Hyundai Santa Cruz. We actually have some pretty important updates to talk about. There's not many, but there is one big change. But if you stay tuned until the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can save a substantial amount of money with new vehicles. All right, let's get started here. So the big update to the 2026 Santa Cruz, it is going to be in regard to the transmission. Previously, if you went with the XRT or the limited trim levels, these are the two top of the line models of the Santa Cruz. These are the ones with the turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. They used to come with the 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Well, that is now going away, and in its place, it's going to be an 8-speed traditional automatic transmission, like a torque converter 8-speed automatic. This should be more reliable because in the past, the DCT from Hyundai Kia, it hasn't really been the best. I know of one individual who had like the Kia Forte GT with the dual clutch, and the dealership replaced his transmission like 2 or 3 times, which is wild. But at least that individual was able to get it replaced under warranty. So it's imperative, if you are looking into the Hyundai Kia brand, make sure you have a truly high quality dealership in your local area to take advantage of their 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. Anyway, the other two updates regarding the XRT trim level, we have the terrain mode, which includes the mud, snow, and sand modes. There you go. And also we have one unfortunate update, the dark green interior color. They have now dropped that for 2026. But anyways, those are your updates. The only other thing is the price, and the prices have gone up for 2026 between $700 to $850 depending on the trims. These vehicles are on sale right now, of course. There's close to 8,000 new Santa Cruzes available for sale throughout the entire country as of this recording, and close to 6,000 of them are 2026 model years. But yeah, the SE trim level, it's $29,500. That's $750 more than before. SEL trim, $31,150, $700 more than last year. And then the SEL Activity, this is one of the trim levels that I personally recommend. This is going to start at $34,200. But with these first 3 trim levels that I just mentioned, you have to add $1,500 to get all-wheel drive if you want that. Otherwise, these vehicles come standard with front-wheel drive. Now, the XRT trim, this is where you begin to get the turbo 4-cylinder engine as standard along with the all-wheel drive. This now starts at $41,100, which is $850 more than last year, and the top of the line limited, that's $43,450. That's $700 more than last year. And the destination charge, it's going to be $1,600 for the Santa Cruz. So me personally, I am a huge fan of the Santa Cruz and the way that it drives. It is easily the most luxurious feeling truck in its sort of class. Its class varies, of course, like its number one competition would be the Honda Ridgeline. This feels far smoother, quieter, and more comfortable than a Ridgeline. It's for sure like a luxury car driving experience. There is nothing truckish about the Santa Cruz at all. With everything else on the market, there's some type of crudeness to it. They're not bad. They're all great in their own ways. I like literally every truck that's on the market for its own unique reasons. But what the Santa Cruz has to offer is a truly luxurious experience. Again, even the Ridgeline cannot touch the refinement levels of the Santa Cruz. That's how smooth it is. But as mentioned before, we have 2 engine options. We have a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, putting out 191 horsepower and 181 pounds-feet of torque. Sadly, I have not tried that. I've only driven the turbo 4-cylinder, which that turbo 4 does complete the package. It really makes this vehicle feel effortless out on the road and genuinely quick as well. It's got 281 horsepower and 311 pounds-feet of torque. Both engines can utilize regular octane fuel according to Hyundai. And again, both engine options now utilize the 8-speed automatic torque converter transmission. The Turbo 4 model is the one that can tow up to 5,000 pounds. The naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, about 3,500 pounds. Even though I like the Turbo 4-cylinder, the price definitely does get up there, and that's why I recommended the SEL Activity, the one that's in the middle. Comes with some decent features, like the SEL models and up, that's where you begin to get the H-Tex seating, which is like that leatherette. The base SE comes with a cloth interior and a less adjustable driver's seat. With the SELs and up, you get a more adjustable driver's seat that's also heated, and you also begin to get the dual automatic temperature control with auto defogger with the SEL trims and up. The base SE comes with the manual air conditioning. But other things I appreciate, Hyundai is giving us the useful safety tech features as standard across the board, like the blind spot monitoring and the rear cross traffic alert. That's great to see. They are also giving us the 12.3-inch infotainment screen, standard across the board, and it comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. However, like with many other brands, they are gatekeeping some of the more premium features for the top of the line limited. Like if you want the Bose premium audio system, you have to get the limited, along with ventilated seats and a heated steering wheel. You have to get the limited. Also, only the XRT and the limited models come with the navigation built into the infotainment screen. Otherwise, I do appreciate the layout of the interior. You have that separate climate controls with the physical buttons and switches. Love to see that. But again, SEL Activity, that's the one I recommend. Even with all-wheel drive, the one that I built out came out to be $38,050. If you wanted to just step up to the XRT trim, the next level up to get the turbo 4-cylinder and standard all-wheel drive, that's still going to be like $5,000 more than the SEL Activity. Plus, if you want to save $1,500 with the SEL Activity, you can do that by skipping the all-wheel drive. Anyway, an all-wheel drive, naturally aspirated Santa Cruz will do about 21 mpg in the city, 29 out on the highway. The Turbo 4 models, 18 city, 25 highway. These vehicles do come with the 4-foot bed. Clearly, it's the least practical truck bed available, but it's still decent, and it's enough for like light duty, right? For like a regular homeowner. That's kind of the point of this. It's not really designed for heavy duty work, of course. I mean, the thing literally drives like a luxury SUV. Rear seating space, it's average. I'm 5'11". I can sit behind myself, getting in and out, not too difficult. So it's a very easy product to live with, but sadly doesn't really come with the best deals. As promised at the beginning of this video, here's how you can save a substantial amount of money with new automobiles. You can reach out to AutoCompanion, who is one of the largest car brokers in the United States. He has partnered dealerships both in Washington, D.C. and in California. He does offer nationwide shipping. I've had 2 vehicles shipped, never had an issue, but shipping is something you have to pay extra for. So it would be ideal if you could pick up locally at DC or in the California area. But I'm mentioning AutoCompanion because I am partnered with them, and they do genuinely have some of the best pre-negotiated deals and prices in the entire United States. For instance, on vehicles like the Toyota Tacoma, he's got about 14% off the MSRP. That is huge. I believe on the Honda Ridgeline, he's got about 10% off the MSRP. He carries other makes and models as well, and like luxury brands like Audi, Mercedes, BMW, etc. But I'm just focused on the trucks here, and his Tacoma deals are phenomenal. And I also mentioned the Tacoma because it can be really affordable on a lease. For instance, the SR5 models, you can lease them for under $400 a month, somewhere in the $350 range. That is wild for a brand new truck from Toyota, whereas the Hyundai Santa Cruz, although I love it, I like the way it looks, I like the way it drives, it just has some poor deals. And how I can find that out is with AutoCompanion's free resource, which I will have linked below. This is a free leasing calculator that will show you the interest rate of a lease, the residual values, and the incentives that you can get in your local zip code. And on an SEL Activity, I assumed a 10% off the MSRP discount with no money down, assuming you have perfect credit. A 4-year lease is still going to be like $550 a month. That would be tolerable if it was the fully loaded limited, but it's not. It's just the NA 4-cylinder SEL Activity. So not great. I am using a high tax state like Pennsylvania for this example, but the next issue is, can you even get 10% off the MSRP on your own? I don't know. That could be tough. Again, there's like 8,000 new Santa Cruzes available for sale in the entire country. Invoice to MSRP on one of these vehicles, it's about $1,500 in difference between MSRP and invoice. Clearly 10% off is way more than that, but a dealership should be able to negotiate with you on one of these Santa Cruzes. Again, the taco deals I mentioned, you don't have to do any negotiating. You just pay AutoCompanion's broker fee, and you will of course get that 14% off. Now, AutoCompanion did say that if you go on his website and you fill out an inquiry form, and if you mention my channel, he did say that he'll take some money off of his broker fee, and I really appreciate him doing that for my audience. Because again, he's not just saving us money off the sticker price, he's also providing us with this free leasing calculator. He's saving us time, headache, frustration. We never have to deal with the dealerships ourselves, so that is a huge blessing. Again, I will have AutoCompanion's information in the description box below. If you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.